And last night, I want to, me and Teofimo, as well as some of the other guys, we had a good workout last night. A late night workout. Teofimo, you did a good job last night. I wanted to let you know that.
Floyd Mayweather and Teofimo Lopez spark rumors after secret training sessions. Floyd Mayweather has finally silenced the speculation by formally confirming his showdown with Manny Pacquiao, signaling that he is both physically formidable and mentally prepared for the clash.
Well, at this particular time, I truly believe that, I know everybody is going to want to ask questions, about the Pacquiao fight. Like I said, the sport of boxing has truly changed. We have a lot of new companies, a lot of new faces, and Netflix. I truly believe that we'll get this done. I think we're almost at the finish line to finish the Pacquiao fight, but a lot of things has changed in the sport of boxing, and eventually, I think within the next 48 hours, either the Pacquiao fight should be done.
Mayweather's readiness is proven by more than just words. It's etched into his performance. In the gym, he trains with a prospect's intensity, punishing his target with a youthful vigor that confirms his speed and power remain elite. With his undisputed throne on the line, Mayweather is focused on silencing the doubters by drilling the same movements through relentless repetition, sharpening his stamina and muscle memory to ensure his dominance remains absolute. Raising the stakes, Floyd Mayweather is grinding alongside Teofimo Lopez, building the ultimate tactical strategy to defeat Manny Pacquiao for the final time.
And last night, I want to, me and Teofimo, as well as some of the other guys, we had a good workout last night. A late night workout. Teofimo, you did a good job last night. I wanted to let you know that. So last night we had a late night workout. Could have been like 2 or 3 in the morning, but we got it done, and I want to say, keep up the good work. I'm proud of you. That's next.
Turning to their sparring background, Floyd Mayweather and Teofimo Lopez have worked in the ring before, so these sessions are nothing new. Their history together stretches back several years in the gym.
Yeah. I got it. Let's do it. You gotta get it this one.
I got it. Look, watch.
Right here, right? I got it.
Turn the hook over, man.
There you go. There you go. I told you we were gonna get that one.
The Manny-Floyd clash and the addition of the unexpected sparring partner immediately shifted the conversation to predictions as the boxing world started pouring in their opinions on the fight. Starting the discussion, Teddy Atlas weighed Floyd Mayweather's defensive edge against Manny Pacquiao's recent activity, suggesting it could sharpen timing. He also raised concerns about Mayweather's inactivity before shifting into their power difference.
And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. At least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, Barrios, recently, and yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could affect his timing, especially early in the fight. So next one, power. Well, the guy who's always been a naturally better puncher, not the naturally bigger guy though, so that equals it out a little bit, evens it out.
Moving through the breakdown, Teddy Atlas contrasted Floyd Mayweather's defensive mastery with Manny Pacquiao's speed and activity. He then briefly assessed conditioning and durability on both sides before shifting the focus toward the X factors in the matchup.
Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid, and Pacquiao, I mean, tremendous hand and feet speed, foot speed. I give them both the check, no advantage. Defense, Well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather has always been he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, you know, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean. He always seems to be in shape, never far off his weight. Pacquiao, well, he's the only one who's had a camp, a serious camp, fight camp, with the Barrios fight. I give him a little edge. Check for him. X factors.
Opening his take, Max Kellerman accepted Floyd Mayweather's win over Manny Pacquiao, but quickly turned to Pacquiao's career achievements. He stressed Pacquiao's success across multiple divisions and elite competition, placing him among boxing's all-time greats behind Sugar Ray Robinson.
Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao, it's true. Floyd is one of the top 10 greatest pound-for-pound fighters who ever lived. Tough to argue otherwise. But pound for pound, he can't be above Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a flyweight champion. Not that he turned pro at flyweight. He was good enough as a flyweight to be the lineal champion, the real champion. Now, he didn't win titles in every division. He skipped some of these, but I just want to tell you how flyweight, junior bantam, junior feather, junior light, junior welter, junior middle.
He rolling.
And he laid waste to these divisions. He fought great fighters. He never ducked anybody. Pacquiao, to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one.
Picking up the conversation, Ryan Garcia called Manny Pacquiao his favorite fighter and praised his dominance across multiple weight classes. He then focused on Pacquiao's greatness, crediting his long career of elite wins and consistency at the top.
Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived. I can't put Floyd above him.
Yeah.
Any beef?
I agree with you on that. I mean, I've always had Manny Pacquiao above Floyd pound for pound, and just in the history of boxing, you never heard of a guy that can go from those weight classes and still dominate. Knocking out Cotto, knocking out Ricky Hatton with one shot, destroying Oscar De La Hoya.
I
mean, like, made him look like he was nothing. I mean, for me, Manny Pacquiao is always going to have that, and I was always a huge fan of him growing up. So yeah, for me, he takes the cake over Floyd.
Look, just don't let Andre Ward see this list. He is not going to like being behind Canelo Alvarez. I know that much.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, Dre might be a little low there, actually.
Well, Max,
It could be.
can I say one thing though? Yes. Pacquiao's my favorite, and you are right.
Giving his reaction, Showbiz highlighted the contrast in activity, noting Manny Pacquiao stayed in more competitive fights while Floyd Mayweather leaned into exhibitions. That difference shaped his early view, though the rematch announcement still felt surprising.
I've been seeing Manny Pacquiao literally every year in a fight. And I know I've seen Floyd Mayweather fight, but he was fighting Gotti the third and shit and Deji. And Manny Pacquiao been in there. All right, even with their exhibition bouts, Manny Pacquiao's fighting a real boy, while Floyd Mayweather's fighting a 60-year-old Mike Tyson. So things have been different. Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios, Ugas. You gotta go with Manny Pacquiao initially, but I would love to see how they're looking. But holy shit, holy shit, that's the most I got right now. Now back to the future. No, back to the past.
Building on that discussion, Showbiz reacted to Mayweather's return to training and Oscar De La Hoya's sharp shadow boxing. He dismissed a full pro comeback, leaning toward exhibitions, then pointed to major commercial buzz around a possible return clash between the two legends.
Did you guys see Floyd Mayweather training, coming back? At the same time, I saw your boy Oscar De La Hoya shadow boxing, looking damn good himself. And listen, I don't think any of us believe Floyd Mayweather is coming back as a pro fighter to fight prime fighters, right? So maybe he could get a fight with Oscar De La Hoya, finally get that rematch, and he comes out of retirement, or Manny Pacquiao, for that rematch. I'm hearing they've been actually negotiating this whole time. I know Floyd Mayweather got to fight with Mike Tyson at exhibition, and Manny Pacquiao got an exhibition. I don't know why he would do that. I mean, bro, he could mess around and get his ass whipped. But both of them, just getting some warm-ups in before they fight each other in a rematch, and that is a ton of money, and it's going to be a pro fight on their pro record.
Turning the page, Andre Ward turned to Floyd Mayweather's media legacy, arguing the star was often miscast, despite carrying boxing's biggest nights. Ward noted Floyd gave deep access and value behind the scenes, yet still faced constant scrutiny. He exposed the sharp divide between Floyd's actual impact and his public image.
I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years. Even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour, Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not do. How, even though this was a great event and it's generated tens of millions and in many cases, hundreds of millions, he should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always supported and pushed back on that narrative of Floyd Mayweather.
Moving forward, Andre Ward voiced concern about Floyd Mayweather facing younger competition, noting these fighters would step in with a genuine intent to win. Ward argued that being the first to beat Floyd would instantly cement a young fighter's legacy. He then highlighted Mayweather's high IQ, stressing the calculated way he evaluates opponents both inside and outside the ring.
The younger fighters these days, they play for keeps. They're not so enamored with Floyd Mayweather where they won't try to beat him up. They don't love Floyd Mayweather so much where they don't want that O on their record and they want to be able to say, I did that to Floyd. Because their name is forever etched in history. There's nothing they can do before or after that that's going to be bigger than them giving Floyd Mayweather their first loss. I don't know if that's going to happen. Floyd Mayweather is just as smart outside the ring as he is inside the ring. He's very calculated. Mayweather measures twice and cuts once. From a business standpoint, he's going to watch a fighter. He'll say he don't watch him, but he'll watch any potential opponent over and over and over, and he has to process, can he do anything with me? How does my skill set line up with his? Can I beat him?
Addressing the bigger picture, Luke Thomas broke down why the fight was being made, pointing to financial motivation alongside Netflix's push into major live events. He went on to explain that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao together could draw more attention than they would on their own in the current streaming era.
But the other one is like, why is Netflix making this? Well, they want to get into the big live event business, and Floyd still has some popularity, Manny still has some popularity, and then together they might be bigger than the sum of their parts individually, certainly at this point. And that might do pretty good numbers for them on the streaming platform. But this is what I mean. If this fight were on pay-per-view, I don't know if it would get made. I mean, in the end, it might actually get made because these guys need money. There might be enough people who buy it to kind of make it work, or to, at a bare minimum, get an investor to put the money up. They lose their money, but some effort at making it is possible. But that would be a much harder slog.
Recalling the first fight, Thomas relayed that Dan Rafael described a strangely split atmosphere inside Las Vegas. He noted how access to the main arena was extremely limited, forcing many media figures into an overflow room despite the event's massive scale. Even with major networks present, the overall environment felt unusual and disconnected compared to the hype surrounding the fight.
You got, for example, a super weird atmosphere for the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. Look at this tweet from Dan Rafael. I was there in Las Vegas. Now, only a select few of us could get into the arena. When I say us, I mean, that wasn't even me. I couldn't even get into the arena. I had to go to the overflow room. And by the way, there were huge names in the overflow room. It was not like that was some kind of, leftovers. I mean, I guess technically it was because MGM Grand could only hold so many, but I'm telling you, there was huge names in that media room. I mean, ESPN had a huge camera crew there, and so did all this worldwide press. But listen to what, or I should say, read what Dan Rafael is saying. Because of who was in there, the atmosphere kind of sucked. You can't make the argument to me that you can put 3,000 donks there who, they might be casual fans.
Beyond the hype, Fanon addressed reports that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is heading to Netflix for a Manny Pacquiao rematch, reigniting a rivalry over a decade in the making. He remembered how their initial encounter fell short of the massive hype. He also confessed to being especially hard on Floyd during several recent segments.
But it's happening now. Floyd Mayweather Jr., through Fight Hype and different boxing outlets, has announced that he will be fighting Manny Pacquiao next on Netflix. after, man, when was that last fight? 2000, like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago, long time ago when Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fought Manny Pacquiao, man. And a lot of people were, how can I say, very underwhelmed by the first fight. That did not stop people from buying that fight in droves. The question is going to be, what's going to happen in this fight, man? I am been dogging Floyd. I can't lie, man. I've been dogging Floyd for the last year, man, over that bankruptcy stuff.
Moving further, Fanon confessed that Mayweather's constant focus on wealth once killed his interest in the fighter. Now he's changed his tune, backing Floyd to win the rematch and further cement his flawless career. He mentioned the real factor is Pacquiao's recent activity versus Floyd's long break from high-level competition.
Kind of limited the fanfare that I felt for Floyd, but now, man, I'm 100% Team Floyd in this fight. I want Floyd Mayweather to win this fight. I think Floyd Mayweather's going to win this fight. And I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to actually break the record that he said he broke, or that he said he broke in the Conor McGregor fight, which is if he beats Manny Pacquiao, he can legitimately have gone over 50-0. Because I don't count that fight with Conor McGregor as a real fight. Now, the problem for him is going to be that Manny Pacquiao's been a very active fighter. Manny Pacquiao has gotten over since Floyd Mayweather Jr. has gone on his exhibition tour. Manny Pacquiao has been a very active fighter.
Giving his prediction, Radio Raheem suggested a Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao rematch would carry far more emotion than fans expected. He believed both legends still viewed the rivalry as unfinished business tied directly to pride and legacy. Raheem added that the pressure surrounding redemption and reputation could force both men into a surprisingly intense fight.
This is going to be a classic. I'm calling it right now. This is going to be a classic. They're not so old that they can't fight at all anymore, or they can't train, or they can't prepare for a good scrap. They're not that old, right? This is going to be the last dance of two legends, the absolute hallmark of their era, and they're going to approach this fight like all the fucking marbles are on the table. This is the redemption play for Pacquiao. Nothing else matters. This is the fight that he wants to win more than anything else he's ever done in his career. And Mayweather could not possibly stomach losing that O, especially to a rematch with Pacquiao in 2026. He can't even fathom it.
Continuing the discussion, Raheem questioned how preparation and testing would be handled ahead of a possible Mayweather and Pacquiao showdown. He acknowledged fans would immediately focus on money, but Raheem believed the financial reward alone was not the full story. According to Raheem, the size of the opportunity and Floyd's confidence in himself ultimately made the fight impossible to ignore.
If they're out of competition, they're out of competition. And again, there's a lot of options available to a older but still young enough body to get in there and perform way more effectively than fighters of eras gone by. You know, of course, the comment section is going to be full of they're just in it for the money. There's no question that the money is the motivator, that they're going to want the biggest payday possible, that I'm sure whatever the zeros are on Floyd Mayweather's check was finally just too attractive for him to turn down, and he believes he can win this fight, I'm sure.
Kicking off the update, Eric Gomes reported that Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao had officially been rescheduled, bringing the long-awaited rematch back into motion. He recalled Floyd's confident stance, insisting Pacquiao couldn't beat him even in multiple meetings. Gomes then transitioned into breaking news, confirming changes in both date and venue as the fight regained momentum after delays.
Floyd Money Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao gets a new date. It is back on. Like I said before, Manny Pacquiao, if we fought 100 times, he can't beat me. I believe my fight with Floyd, And I got the update. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. After a bit of delay, it appears Floyd Mayweather is back on track to fight Manny Pacquiao.
Continuing the update, Eric Gomes reported a key shift in plans as the fight venue changed from the Sphere to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. He emphasized the significance of returning to the same arena where their 2015 clash took place, a night Floyd Mayweather won by unanimous decision. Officials expected the rematch to land at the familiar venue.
The date is moved. Initially, it was reported to take place at the Sphere, but we now find out that one of Floyd and Pacquiao's favorite venues, keep in mind they're from a different generation, is the MGM. It will no longer take place at the Sphere, and it'll take place at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, right? The official spoke with Boxing Scene that the rematch is expected to land at MGM Grand, where the 2015 bout took place, and Floyd was victorious by unanimous decision. MGM is a favorite venue of Mayweather.
Discussing Floyd Mayweather's situation, a sports analyst claimed the boxing icon never truly wanted a Manny Pacquiao rematch, but had been cornered by financial pressure. The analyst pointed to reported property sales, business setbacks, and mounting tax problems surrounding Mayweather. He suggested the growing scrutiny could soon leave Floyd facing even tougher decisions.
Floyd Mayweather has been forced into a fight with Manny Pacquiao unwillingly. He don't want the fight. Legally, Floyd Mayweather has so many financial issues that's being reported, properties that he having to sell. It's being reported that he had to sell his home in Florida, his home in California. He's losing businesses and properties due to financial issues and mismanagement. Now the IRS is threatening to revoke his passport to prevent him from being able to travel outside the country due to tax issues.
Continuing his take, the analyst suggested the disagreement between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao went far beyond simple negotiations. He implied Floyd had been trying to protect the lifestyle and reputation he spent decades building, while outside pressure kept closing in. The analyst hinted the situation behind the scenes had become far more complicated than most fans realized.
The advance from Netflix and from Manny Pacquiao Promotions for this fight in September, that's an official fight. He wants it to be an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao doesn't want an exhibition. He wants a real fight. Floyd Mayweather doesn't really want to do a real fight. He's 49 years old. He's been living and enjoying the fruits of his labor. He ain't trying to have an official boxing match where it's going to reflect against his resume because of his pride. And now he don't have a choice. He's trying to do exhibitions outside the country. Those are being hindered because he can't travel.
Right now, the conversation around Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao keeps gaining momentum. Everything is pointing toward a major moment, but plenty still stays unclear behind the scenes. Fans are watching closely as both legends move in different directions, with big questions still hanging. Whatever happens next, all eyes stay locked on what unfolds from here. Like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on what you want to see next in boxing.